Hello everybody, how are you doing? This is DoctorJhonReborn, back with more Pokemon Yellow. And in the previous episode we finally defeated Gym Leader of Fuchsia City, Goka, and gained the Soul Badge, which now allows us to use the ability Surf outside of battle to get across these watery areas and head to our next destination. However, today, as I promised in the previous episode, I'll be using it to go into a certain secret location. Now, in case you cannot figure out where this place is, well, basically, if you can recall what route we needed to take to get from Cerulean City to Celadon City after we had done our business at Vermilion, well, this is basically Route 9, the route that you had to take to the rock tunnel, and around the area where the grass is, there's this little water path, which, of course, as we couldn't use Surf before, we couldn't get to it, but now that we can use Surf, we can just go down this little stream here, and we get to this area. This area that is simply known as... let me see... here we go. Over here, there's a trainer over there. I guess I could fight him, but I really don't feel like it. Not right now. Anywho, we're here at the secret location of Power Plant. Now, I would highly recommend saving in here before entering the building, as well often within the building, for one reason, and one reason almost only. The reason being that you may end up restarting here in case you end up accidentally knocking out certain Pokemon here. But you see, this is the location of our first legendary Pokemon. Yes, we are finally there, finally able to capture some legendaries, and well, actually I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not going to do any comparison between legendaries between this and future generations, cause there's really no point. Anywho, we're gonna head in here as in the other place in Fuchsia City. I stock up on Ultra Balls as well as some little bit stronger potions and super repels. We're going to need those in this place, as this place is crawling with wild Pokemons. However, I'm not gonna use it immediately, as there's also another reason why I'm coming here as of now, because this is an optional area. You don't need to come here right after defeating Goka. However, I usually come here for a certain reason, and that is because we can finally get our final official team member here. Yup, we are finally have reached that point of the game where we are finally obtaining our final actual team member, because remember, Ampero is a backup. And as you can tell, this place is crawling with Voltorbs. However, he is not the one that I'm looking for. Now, there's another Pokemon here that's not exactly rare, but can be a little bit bitch to find. Okay, so oh, there he is! Yup, our final team member, surprise to probably many of you, is Primer. Not necessarily something that most people would pick, but screw them, I just like this thing, and its evolution. Okay, so he poisoned me, that's not gonna be a problem. Now let's just be really careful that we don't knock this thing out. Okay, Seismic Dust seems to work quite well. Do it again. Luckily Seismic Dust can never get critical hits, so yeah, no danger of knocking this thing out. And now, that doesn't work for the second time, buddy. What am I doing? Now use item. Let me actually test, can I get this thing in Pokeball? Kinda curious, cause I don't know. Does this count as an... it was kinda close. Let's try again. Come on, come on. Yes! We got Grimer! Yup, Grimer. Now this thing, personally, is one of my favorite poison types of all time. Especially in Generation 1 because A, I just love its design. And also overall, this thing can actually be surprisingly good Pokemon if you can know how to use it right. Anywho, giving it name here. And we are going to name him. Perhaps a little bit silly name, but I personally just like it and I used it in my actual test run. Now let me see space and yeah. We're basically going to name him Doki Doki. And in case you're wondering, Doki, unless I'm completely wrong, at least in some, according to some translations, means poison in Japanese, so I think that's actually a pretty fitting name for Grimer, as he basically is nothing but a sludge of poison. If you take in consideration his Pokédex entry, who can hear you from Poison, Voltaire? Now, I'm basically just keeping Voltaire on the front, so that we can skip most of these battles, however, as I did manage just to capture this thing fairly good time, I think... Okay, that was really bad grammar, I apologize. Anyway, as I did manage to capture this thing decently early in this cave, I think... Cave dungeon, I meant to say, I think I'm gonna use Super Repel. Just to keep those pesky other Pokemons out of my face, yeah. And also to make this a hell of a lot smoother. Now, let's just stroll across this dungeon and get to our legendary Pokemon. Also, something to be noted, that some of these Pokeballs here, you don't necessarily want to pick them up. You wanna know why? Well, because some of them are actually Voltorbs in disguise, and if you accidentally pick one of those things, you cannot flee the battle, so yeah, that can be a little bit dangerous, especially if you just happen to pick one Voltorb that's really trigger happy, meaning that it's going to constantly spam self-destruct. These things are kinda infamous for that. TM33, let me see, what is that? That is... Reflect. That can actually be pretty good defensive move. But I don't have a Pokemon in my official team setup that can really utilize that so well, so I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Anywho, strolling through this dungeon. And also, something I kinda wanna talk about here, as it's going to take a few minutes till we get to our destination here. Something I've noticed that few people have started commenting on this LP is that, well, most people don't seem to like my habit to explain some of the details or things during this LP so much, which I can understand. I kinda do have the bad habit to over-explain. I think my rebel ran out, let's use another one. Anyway, so yeah, I can understand why people would be annoyed by my over-explanation, but I'm partially directing this LP for people who have never played Generation 1 games and don't know the pleasure of Generation 1, which is pretty much the reason why I'm even explaining some of these otherwise obvious things to those who are already familiar with Pokemon. I'm basically playing this is for partially for the people who don't know anything about Generation 1 games or how things worked back then, or then just haven't played Pokemon in general. Now let me see Aha, okay, I see. You need to go down. I actually have I once again have my guide out for this because I cannot remember this place. It's from pure memory for crap. Anywho, we're here. There it is. One of the legendary Pokemons of Generation 1. I highly recommend saving here because this battle is not a slouch. This legendary is not gonna come down easily. Luckily, we do have a Pokemon, Terra mainly, within our team that might turn out to be our triumph card. At least I hope so, against this thing. Also, let's hope that it's in the mood for capturing as well. If I cannot capture it with my 6 Ultra Balls or with my Great Balls, which are really unlikely, then yeah, this is going to ask for a hell of a lot of restarts, which is not good. So, anywho, how about we start this? Our first legendary battle of Pokemon Yellow. Against... well, let's face this creature and see which one of the legendaries it is. Let's do this! Zapdos, the Thunderbird and the Thunder Elemental of the legendaries, level 50. So yes, as you can tell, this battle is not going to be easy in any means, by any means. However, as this thing is partially flying electric type, Terra actually has a pretty good chance here because this is the main reason why I thought Terra Rock Slide. Because considering his immunity to electric attacks which Zapdos naturally has, and that he has Rock Slide, it can make this one hell of a lot more easier. But as you can see, it's still not that... oh shit! Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. Just a little bit too soon. Oh boy. Well, thank God I picked up some Hyper Potions. Let's hope it's gonna do a Thunder attack next turn. No, it isn't. Fuck. Don't tell me that's the... oh shit, that's the default damage. Okay, I could be in trouble here. Well, let's do Rock Slide one more time to weaken it a little bit. Terra went down now. Crusher, you go. Okay, what do I wanna do here? Let's try Seismic Dust. Oh shit. Oh fuck, I forgot weakness to flying type. Shit. My bad, I totally forgot about that one. Voltaire, please work out for me. Oh fuck. This thing is way too fast. Oh, thank God! Okay, calm down. Don't kill it! Don't kill it! Please don't kill it! Let's pray to God that is more than enough. Come on, get in on the first try, please. What? Okay, wait a minute. How does that... Huh? I don't get it. How is that a mess? Let's try again. What? What the bloody fuck? Oh shit, this is gonna... I knew it. Well, we're restarting. And you came to a level that never officially happened. And back with second try, and I'm actually starting out with Lieutenant Shield here because I'm hoping this thing is gonna still spam the drill attack here at the beginning. Okay, it is, okay. Yes, thank God. I really hope that this thing could get the freezing status. However, I don't have too much of a high hopes for that. Come on, freeze, freeze. Yes! Yes! Freeze! Oh my god. I couldn't have gotten a better effect, even if I tried. Okay, Rusher, now it's safe to come out. When this thing is frozen, it cannot do jack shit. So now, I can weaken it with Seismic Toss. Hopefully. Okay, okay, okay. Now let's try. Now there is no way in hell these things can miss. Yes, come on, come on. Woohoo! Zapdos caught on the second try with a lucky freeze. Hell yes! I'm so sorry if I managed to broke someone's ears with that cheer. And taking note, that was still controlled one. Anywho, Zapdos, the electric bird, and one of the 3 legendaries of the first generation of Pokemon is now within our possession, and I'm not gonna nickname it because I'm not going to use legendaries within my team. For the simple reason that legendaries, they can kinda make the game a little bit too easy, as they have quite good stats most of the time, and I'm definitely gonna save here after that successful run. And that pretty much concludes the power plant. There's really nothing else here, because as you come out, you somehow come out from the same entrance you went into. Okay, I think they managed to sorta fix this little logical error in the remakes. I think they widened this side here so that there's actually an exit on this side of the building, so it makes a little bit more sense, but whatever. Anywho, that I think pretty much concludes this episode of Pokemon Yellow. We managed to capture Zapdos, one of the legendaries, and we got ourselves the final official team member of our setup, which is Grimer named Doki Doki. So yes, perhaps not the most usual team setup that you would think of, but personally I've had a ton of fun with this team setup within my actual run that I did in this game. on the actual Game Boy, but however, this is getting a little bit too ranty here, so let's just conclude this. So, onto these feelings of absolute victory, Dr. John, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as the others, or maybe even more, hopefully. And until next time, bye everyone, see ya later!